going to say ladies, but if you're watching this video and you are not female gendered, please don't be offended. It's just that most of my clients are working mums, but I work with you, whether you're of any gender. But I really want to highlight something important today around the idea of asking for help. What prompted this video was actually twice in the past week, I've been approached by other women who are really trying to get going in the coaching industry, asking for my advice. But what they really wanted was free advice. And they were not really that open to thinking about investing in themselves. And that's completely okay with me. I'm actually very generous with my advice, which is why I make all of these videos. But I really want to highlight this challenge because I think it's crucial to your success, whether you're in a leadership role, whether you're a mom and you're not working, whether you're starting your own business or trying to really grow your business. Being able to ask for help and receive help is almost the number one skill that you need to be thinking about. And when you're thinking about your strategy, when you're thinking about moving forward, improving, having more influence, this skill of asking for and receiving help is so central. And yet I think there's a big problem. I think there's a big mindset issue amongst women, amongst maybe mums, maybe working mums, but also I think it's a society thing that's quite broad about asking for help. And I just want to highlight some questions for you really to think about. Is this a challenge for you? Is this actually stopping you? So the first is the idea of asking for help. Is there an obstacle to that in your mind? Just take a moment to think about how you feel about asking for help. What are the beliefs that are wrapped up in the idea of asking for help? Do you believe that makes you weak? Do you feel embarrassed? Do you feel worried that you're going to be taken over by someone else? So just the process of asking for help for many people, what I notice is that it's so far down the list on your agenda that you're not asking for help early enough, and it's not part of your daily thinking. And I want to help you to change that. Something I learned quite a few years ago from somebody very successful, and I've shared this with some of my inner circle, my closest clients, but I'm sharing it with you today, is this guy, he shared with me, yes, every morning I think about, what's the most powerful move I can make today? But he said the very second question he asks is, and who can help me with that? And it really stood out for me because back then I was not really used to asking for help. Being really independent, being really capable was kind of like running through me like a stick of rock. And I realized, wow, asking for help is a high performance habit. But there's something deeper that I want to go into as well, which is not just about asking for help. It's about investing in yourself, in your development, in your learning, in getting the best help. I keep coming across people who are stuck, going around the same loop, spending years not moving forward, but they have a block around investing in the right help, as if there's something wrong with doing that. And even when the value is clear, there's a kind of like, I can't spend that money on myself. I think this is really, really central to this block. I can't spend that money on myself. So tied into the idea of asking for help is also about valuing yourself. So why do we ask for help and why do we invest in help? We ask for help because we know that some people have skills that are different from ours, but we also value our own time. If you don't value your own time, you'll just spend ages trying to do something that's not really in your skill set, rather than, allowing someone who finds that thing easy to come in and support you. So it's the value that you hold around yourself is really intrinsically linked to the idea of asking for help. But then on top of that, if you don't believe that you're worth investing in, how can you believe that other people are going to invest in you, whether it's giving you a promotion or a pay rise, or whether it's actually asking people to pay you for your services? So focusing your mind on your relationship with your value, how you value yourself, is absolutely essential to your success. And I know for sure that you can never be paid more than you value yourself. Even if it seems like something like that is happening, you will soon sabotage it. So if you want to be successful, if you want to move into higher impact roles, or you want to have a successful business, then working on that relationship on the inside with valuing yourself, valuing your time, valuing your energy, and valuing yourself in terms of what you're worth to other people is crucial. Now, this is not about arrogance. This is not about puffing up and trying to tell yourself that you're more than you are. But I actually think that we dismiss so much evidence of our worth. Oh, yeah, well, that old thing. Oh, yeah, well, that was easy because something that comes naturally to me. It's so easy to push aside all the evidence of your value and end up feeling like, I have nothing to give. Like, who would want to hear from me? Who would want to listen to my workshop? Because you're not noticing your value. So I've got 2 challenges for you today. One is to spend some time journaling around this idea of your value. Like, what's the point of you? What do you bring to the table? How do you value your time? What's important to you about your time? What's the point of your work? Does it have value to your children, to your community? Really tune into the idea of value. That's the first challenge. And the second challenge is to think about the type of support that you're inviting into your world. Firstly, are you even asking for help? Are you asking for support? Are you getting the right people around you to help you to move forward? But secondly, are you cutting corners? Are you going for the cheap option, looking for the free courses online, wasting valuable time, not getting the right people to support you? Let me know how you get on. I've got new programs coming through in the near future. So subscribe to my channel if you want to be kept informed. Go to my website, nicolaharkercoaching.com, if you want to be in my inner circle. And I'll talk to you soon.